Good morning, everyone. So listen, I'm getting myself together because I have somewhere that I have to be this morning. And I woke up this morning to a message on the TikTok, on the YouTube channel. And it made me think about just confidence in general, right? So one of the things is that I was thinking about is like self-confidence and who you are or who God has created you to be is something that we naturally have, right? But the enemy and the way that he is and his conniving little funny looking ugly self, he has a way of making us compare ourselves to all kind of other things. So a lot of times, you guys, when you see people, you're a Christian, you're like, well, how come they're doing what they're doing, and it's like they're not really as disciplined as I am, or God is doing things for them and they live in any kind of way, or whatever. And or how come it feels like God is always blessing them, but when I'm going through things, God is always blessing them and they doing what they want to do. Or how come, things is working out for them the way that it is? All we're doing is comparing ourselves to everybody else and what everybody else has going on. Number one, when you compare yourself to your level of blessings to everybody else's, you will minimize, not maximize, minimize. Meaning you will take a blessing that may be this size right here, and you would assume that now your blessing is this side. You got an aquaphor blessing, and you're walking around trying to figure out why they're, it look like they just know what they're doing, and things go, and and you're taking your aquaphor blessing, and all you're doing is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking it, and at some point it's gonna look like a CarMax. It's going to look like a CarMax. And I told God, I said this to God one day. I said, God, I'm tired of comparing myself to everybody else. Only thing that it's doing is making me second guess who I am and what you've called me to be, or what you've created me to be. I'm tired. Y'all, it is exhausting comparing yourself to everyone else because how that person does it, or how it looks because of so-and-so, or when so-and-so this and when so-and-so, like, you are literally minimizing every great thing that's about you. God has so many great things in each of us, and as long as we walk in our own lane and we 100% depend on who God is and who God has created us to be, we don't have no worries about what everybody else is doing, because I know I bring something to the table. So my question to you is, and I'm going to end this video, I might even have to do a live about it, but my question to you is, if you walked in a room right now and it was a meeting that was set up, and you received a VIP personalized invitation, and you are invited to this dinner, and you are going there to exchange ideas and to talk about your business plan, or to talk about all the great things that God has been doing in your life. And then you get there and you see some big major people that's in that room. People that has been doing social media for years, or people that has been in business for years, people with amazing advertisement, amazing gifts, they're just so talented in their lane. And then they start going around the room and they're saying, okay, everybody talk about what you have going on and what you're doing in your business. And let's hear about your ideas. And everybody go around the room and everybody's talking about their ideas. And, they're saying this and they're saying that. And you're sitting there and you're listening. And the more you listen, the more you are shrinking in your chair. The more you listen, the more you get so small in your chair thinking, I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this. And the more you sit there, you begin to develop a story in your mind that nobody's going to receive what you have, that nobody's going to like what you have, that nobody's going to accept what you have, that your idea is not as good as the person that's sitting over there. And what if they don't receive me? What if they begin to look at me weird when I'm telling them about my business? Well, I didn't do advertisement the way that they did it, and I don't have things set up the way that they have, and I'm a one-person business. It's just me. I'm the only employee, and everybody else, they got 7 employees and more, and I'm just sitting here, just little old me. And then they get to you, and just like I just said, and then they get to you and your heart drops. That's what happens in real life. Your heart drops. And now you're at a point or a place where you're like, I don't even want to share my idea because I don't feel like I belong in the room. And you say this out loud. So now you have people looking at you, because little did you know, everybody in the room knew about you the whole time. They knew how good your business was. They knew how good you are as a person. I feel this one this morning. They know how good you are in your godly lane. And while you sit there and you allow the enemy to make you doubt, while you sit there and you allow the enemy to make you doubt who you are and what you bring to the table, little did you know, they were hoping that you showed up. They were hoping that you showed up because they know what you are capable of. Matter of fact, little did you know, I'm thinking about the story right now with all of the brothers. And he came in, I believe this is Samuel, I think. But he came in, and I could be wrong about who it is, but I'll attach it. And he came in and he was like, I'm here to anoint your sons. Here to anoint your son. The Lord sent me here. And he said, no, it's not that one. 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 Do you have any more sons? And the father said, yes, he's outside tending to the sheep. And the man said, go get him, send for him. And we won't sit and we won't eat until he gets here. And I'm reminded of that story because God is saying that room is sitting and they're waiting for you. And while you're intimidated by the room was set up to be a blessing to you. The room was set up for you to walk in this amazing call of who God has created you to be. So, hold on to your Aquaphor confidence. And don't let nobody take it from you. And you stop taking it from yourself. But hold on to your Aquaphor confidence. And say, I'm here to show up to do a number of things. Aquaphor has ingredients and purposes on its back. You have ingredients and purposes on your back. Show up to the meeting. run your idea. But little did you know, the meeting came to anoint you. Be ready.